Chris Webber, Jordan. No way, bro.
So this is what happens when you finally actually start reading about the NBA. You get him.
What up? Total in the house.
I feel like it's like, apologize for the audio. My mic broke. I gotta get a new one.
Always breaking shit.
I got kids. If you got kids and they get in your bag, you know what I'm talking about. So, and a lot of everything, we don't want to be one of them shows. It's like we just constantly recapping what's going on in like current events, because then we just like everybody else.
But we not.
We're not everybody else. So we're gonna talk about our top players that we think from the 80s and 90s that would still be the same caliber that they were in today's game.
Not same caliber.
The same caliber. Like, if you were an all-star in the 80s, if you'd be an all-star in today's game.
I was really good in Mario Kart. And I was probably the best in my dorm and all that good stuff because. But then when I play against the elite world competition, I'm not really the same caliber because I'm playing against better comp. So that's just what I'm going to start this conversation off.
And I'm going to start with, like, you are third, like a Division III or third rank coming out of high school and then going to a no-name college, playing against your conference that is no name, and then going to the NBA and dominate and be an all-star. I mean, tiny little thing where players aren't that good. Then you get to the elite level and you're still that good. His name is Damian Lillard. And, it happens like that way. Just because...
It definitely happens more so.
Just because...
New age versus old school. Sports, we're going to talk about some stuff today. Mainly, we're going to talk about, players from back in the day, maybe 80s and 90s. We're not going to go before then because it's real money.
Yeah.
But 80s and 90s that could play in today's game and still dominate. That's what we're going to talk about. Small list.
In his world, it's nobody.
Nah, not nobody. Just small list.
Half the people's names not like half the people, just their names. Like, it's a lot. Like, he doesn't think that part can play.
As soon as we say this, who comes to mind first for you?
Who comes first?
First
I don't want to be generic, but the first person that comes to mind is Jordan. Okay. And the second person that comes to mind would be Allen Iverson.
I don't even think of Jordan. Allen Iverson, to me, that's 90s, 2000.
It's still 90s.
Yeah,
he
but
came in at the 90s.
If you come in, that's almost like, if you come in 90s.
Well, he didn't come in at 99. He played 4 years in the 90s.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's like, of any player that came in late 90s, should still qualify as
so
like
Jordan's
in the same era.
Like Jordan's still 90s.
Yeah. I mean more Jordan's era, because even Kobe, I wouldn't consider that. Even though he comes in the end of the 90s, I don't consider that like a cross generation. That's like this was his era.
Well, we said today's game because even the 2000s was
it's a big difference. I'll be forgetting I'm old, but I would say to your point, the Chris Webbers, the Garnetts. Those guys to me that stands out when you say 80s, 90s players that can play today. I'm thinking of guys like that. Look, Jordans, I don't really think about because he's the GOAT. He's Jordan. So
he's some people.
He's
those kids that are under 21 I'm talking about, their GOAT is LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I don't think just outright. I think that they to a degree hear all the chatter and everybody that talks and they're like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to say Jordan, but I just feel like that's how they would even say it. They don't just say like, please, who's this Jordan guy? Kobe's the man. Well, I don't feel like that. But they are some that do that.
They are, and while they're wearing Jordans. I'm gonna give my top 5 players. He's gonna give his top 5 players. Comment below who you think is right. Who do you think? And actually tell us your list too. Tell us what you have in your top 5. It doesn't even have to be a team. Just give your top 5. We'll talk about it. So, you want to go first?
I'll say one, you say one.
Okay. So, and say which decade it comes. Are we adding Jordan, or you can't?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna put him in mine. You can say.
Well, no, that's the reason why I'm saying it's like, cause he's like undisputed, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I should say me.
Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, definitely.
Definitely. Why?
Because his handle was more like he was way ahead of his time with his handle. Now there was a lot of players that had handle before him, like as far as handle, but his ability to react and his movement with handshaking. Like, you got a guy holding you and he was still like losing dudes. You know what I mean? Like that's why I give him credit. Where like in today's time he would be what we would see Kyrie being. Right. He would just be shifty too much, and he could score.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Magic Johnson. 6'9" point guard, fast breaking, really good around the rim, can hook shot, can lay up with either hand. I really feel like even in today's game with a lot of players that can do a lot of things, they still don't have the court vision. That passing is a talent. It's something that you're given. It's not anything that you can learn. Like, you can learn to shoot, but you can't learn to have that vision like that. Especially 6'9", being able to get up the court that quick. I'm taking Magic Johnson instead of being an all-star today.
Gotcha. That's a good one. I would agree with that.
You agree? Oh, snap. He agrees with he. All right,
that's like my favorite.
I'm gonna say Thomas.
So I would say
that's 80s, by the way. For y'all, I don't know.
I would say, gosh, I don't want to say somebody and not say the dominate. That's what I gotta think. Dominate. Shaq Diesel would dominate still.
Absolutely. Like
there's no.
Who doesn't agree with that? Just you don't know basketball.
The Kobe fans. Like, man, Shaq, please. Diesel, yes.
And that's 90s, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick 90s at the moment. I feel like I'm back. And I'm gonna go, and I can't even say this person because he played forever. He played into the 2010s, so I'm actually not gonna say.
What?
I was going to say Jason Kidd. Because
That's 90s.
It is 90s.
That's more 90s than Iverson.
It is more 90s than Iverson.
We should have said you can't come in after 95. Like, that's like, you're more than 90s.
Alright, I'll switch it then. I think Dominique Wilkins would still be dominant.
Zion.
Yeah, so he had hops, he could shoot too, he played good defense.
I agree. 100%.
So, alright, we're going less than 95 and less, then Dominique Wilkins is my number 2.
Goodness, great name. You know, actually stole one of mine. Yes.
You can keep.
Dominique, I agree 100%. Dominique would be, to me, even more great. When everybody raised over Zion and his athleticism and leaping ability, and Dominique, goodness. That back in that day, to be able to jump over dudes, like just like Zion, you're coming from the perimeter, trying to take off on dudes that are actually holding you at the hip. Like it's like at the perimeter. Like you gotta get by and you going. He was like tenacious with that. Like, yo, he can run freely? Oh my God. Yo. Okay, great man. I definitely agree with that one. I have to put Olajuwon in there, man.
That's good.
Olajuwon is, man, this dude.
You don't have big men like today that would be able that would be able to deal with him.
For y'all who don't know, this dude gets a quadruple double. At the end of the game, they rescind one of his assists. Like, that technically wasn't really an assist, so then he was short. The next game, he goes out there out of spite and gets the quadruple. Yo, you can't make this up. This dude is like, he would dominate today. And I'm saying this because he was a defensive guy. That back in the day, that wasn't abnormal to be a to be a star from being defensive, right? But he had offense game. Like he had the mid-range, he had the turnaround J, he had left
good
right hook. Yo, this dude had too much game.
He's a better version of Joel Embiid.
That's a good comparison.
He's like what Joel Embiid can be.
That's a very good comparison. I agree with that.
And my number 3 is
Don't say you.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm not gonna say you.
Okay.
I was gonna say Karl Malone. Karl Malone is second all time.
With that mid-range, I can give you. He's a better LaMarcus Aldridge.
He played defense. He had a really good mid-range.
Would you agree with that comparison?
He's a better LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, I give that. He's a better one. He was really big and solid. That dude was muscular. He got to the line really well. He drove.
Leads
the NBA history of the most free throws made.
Okay, that's a good one. I would want to say. I'd want to say Chris Webber and Garnett as one, because to me, for a lot of their career, they were like who you like. Chris
just got the cuts.
They were both
95.
Yeah, they both were that kind of dynamic player that had a great mid-range, were defensive, and post-game was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Both of them. Because Chris Webber,
you're doing
more so. I almost want to say post-game, Chris Webber was ridiculous. He was posting. He was going at it with Shaq. Like he's not even close to Shaq's size, but he was going back. Yeah, he was going at it with Shaq. So I put them in one. KG and Chris Webber.
I'm gonna say someone that people might not like from my number 4, not at the position. On the track, boy. Time for it's Tim Hardaway. I'm gonna take Tim Hardaway. This dude on the Warriors.
His handle too. That's another handle. Yeah.
His handle.
No hand check.
His handles, his fast breaking, and he could shoot the 3 back then, which was not normal. Like it wasn't a normal thing.
But percentage-wise, not as much.
No,
because they were big on the 3.
They were big on the 3. But if they needed one, he would get one. And then this man
clutch. He was clutch.
Yeah, and then this man went to Miami and did it up. I mean, they retired his jersey. I think if he was in today's game, he would still be that killer crossover at 22 years old would still be effective. He would get to the line, and he could finish at 6'1". He could finish at the rim. And we're talking about an era where there was Olajuwons and Mornings and Ewings and O'Neals. So I think he would still be effective today.
I can take that.
That's my favorite. My list is a little bit unorthodox. So my number 5, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit in like comments for people who don't know, but I look at the game of basketball very differently, as you know. My number 5 is actually going to be Dennis Rodman.
Dominant?
I feel like this dude's rebounding the way that you have a lot of big men in today's game that don't do rebounding very well.
A rebounding Draymond.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that
he can't even pass like Draymond.
No, he was actually arguably a really good passer.
I disagree on that.
Go look it up.
I disagree with him on this list.
He was a really good passer, and he was a really good defender, and he was the rebound king. I mean, you have Al Horford just had 3 rebounds, and he's 6'10", 6'11". This man was 6'7", and he was a rebound king every year with giants like George Marathon and freaking Olajuwon and Ewing and O'Neal and Moore. He was the top rebounder. He would go and get it no matter what the case would be. So I feel like he would still do that, especially with a lot of these big men that are soft that want to play inside and don't go for the rebound. I mean, when Westbrook has more rebounds than the center for the entire time they're there, I feel like Rodman would be dominant in today's game as far as what he was good at. But
I take your point, but I don't agree with him on this list. I mean, it's a couple of those like that though that I feel like would be good. Gary Payton, I feel like is another defensive guard that would. Patrick Beverly.
I was just saying he's just
a better level though. He's much better than Patrick Beverly passing wise. Yeah,
shooting. I think.
But that's what this game. That's what makes how many 10 assist guys are in this game. We have so many scoring guards. If you put a 10 assist guard like Gary Payton that can actually lock up, he would be elite.
My honorable mention is Reggie Miller.
Reggie elite though?
Because for what you do shooting is a very big thing, especially with threes. If he had the green light to shoot more threes than he did back then.
He had some defense. I would give Reggie.
And he was tough, dude.
I don't know about Klay Thompson level.
If he had the green light to shoot like these players do today, let's think about
this.
Yeah,
and that's
let's think about this. This dude was top 5 in threes all made, and 3-pointers were not a big thing back then. If he had the green light to shoot as many threes as he wanted to,
shooting 400 a
year. If he had the green light to shoot as many threes as these players today, he would be dominant.
I can't argue that.
Like, tell somebody prove
I'm
me
biased
wrong.
on Reggie Miller, so that's
But I'm just saying, you think about
biased.
that. He came in the 80s, right? Into the 90s, played into the early 2000s. And three-pointers, shooting a lot of three-pointers were frowned upon. And this man is top 5 in three-pointers all time. Think about that. It was not supposed to do that, and he's still top. Imagine if somebody said, hey, Reggie, be like Steph, be like Clay. Jack up as many threes as you want. You don't think that he would be near Ray Allen or he would be near Steph Curry? I mean, this man's already top, and they were like, nah, that three is that's not a good shot.
Yo, could you argue, since we're talking about just honorable mention, could you argue that John Stockton would be a better Steve Nash?
That's arguable.
He had way better defense than Steve.
Yeah, but Steve Nash had handles where, like,
John
Stockton had to handle the ball where he could protect it, where they teach you how to stiff arm. It's hard to get over and make those things. I don't think Barkley would be as dominant.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He finds a way to get me riled up. Barkley wouldn't be dominant. I'm so done with you.
Like, we talking Rockets Barkley or
you said
Barkley?
Dennis Rodman, but Barkley would. Yo,
I said Rodman would be good at be dominant at what he's known for. I don't like.
So you saying
Barkley could do everything. I said
you changed it from being dominant player to being dominant at
No, what? I'm saying why I think
he'd be a dominant rebounder. Like,
I'm saying that's why I think he'd be dominant because of what he did. And he did it so that's just me. I don't think Charles Barkley would be as dominant in today's game. He's slow. He was slow.
Disrespectful.
He's slow.
Disrespectful.
I'm just me, bro.
Charles Barkley? Yo, that's crazy, bro. This dude's like 6'6". Real talk.
6'4".
Yeah, like, yo.
What?
Yo, you tripping, bro. Talk about a better Zion.
I never said
he would be a better Zion.
No one even knows how Zion is gonna be. This dude played like one game.
Well, and already he's getting all the hype.
They
raised him over RJ Barrett, and RJ Barrett actually balling.
That's because media doesn't know any better. Anyway, I never said he would. I never said he wouldn't be good. I said I don't think he'd be as dominant. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say he wouldn't be good in today's game. I didn't say he wouldn't be able to be an all-star. I just think like this dude was MVP in 1993 or 4. Like, I don't think that happens in 2014, 2015, 16, 17 years. I don't think that happens within the last 5-6 years. A lot of...
Man, you see what I got to deal with, y'all? Y'all see, like, the headaches that... Please comment at the bottom. Like,
I never said...
Yo, all this conversation, all this debate that we just had, I just want to hear what y'all got to say about Barkley. Barkley? In today's time, wouldn't be dominant.
We're gonna see you guys.
Please comment. Please
subscribe, like, hit that bell
if you're young,
icon.
go look at some highlights before you comment. Well, comment.
Yeah, if you were teeny bopper, then yeah. But we'll see you guys in a couple days.
We need to talk baseball next time.
Yeah.
Baseball. Like, yo, we can't talk basketball.
Yeah, it's hard for me because New York sports suck. But yeah, we're gonna.
The Yankees looking like the Knicks these days. Oh.